Well, hi guys. I felt better today since I was wearing that mask to filter the air that I'm breathing. I'll put it back on after I do this video. But I decided I wanted some macaroni and cheese for dinner tonight. So the way I do it is I slice up a little bit of ham. You know, I put half of this thick slice of ham in my other dish. The last one I fixed. And I'm going to go ahead and put the other half of it in my macaroni and cheese. That's right, in my macaroni and cheese. Some people put bacon in it. Some people put various things. I like to put ham if I have it. That makes it a meal in one. So, I'm going to come over here with the camera and set it up over here on this side. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to first of all get on some water. To boil. Oh, I forgot to get my macaroni noodles out. Let me move the camera just a sec. What did I do with my macaroni noodles? I know I just got some. I found them, y'all. Got a pound of macaroni. I don't know if I use the whole thing in there or not, because that's going to be a lot of... It's 12 ounces. But like I said, I like to brown my ham, so I'm going to brown it right here where I had cooked some bacon earlier. Because I knew I was going to be using this pan, so I just left the bacon grease in there. But this is a quick and easy, no-bake way to fix macaroni and cheese. And I don't know about you, when my kids were growing up, they loved macaroni and cheese. But you know what? I didn't want to spend all evening in the kitchen trying to cook, especially after working all day. So I'm going to show you the way I did it. Put a little bit of salt in the water, not much. Whew, I'm tired, but I sure feel better. My chest is not hurting anymore since I wore that mask all day today, in fact. And I had it on the whole time I was out in the garden putting compost tea to everything. Because tomorrow's my watering day and I can fill up my compost tea buckets tomorrow. If I've already got water in my bucket, I can go ahead and water any day. So that's what I do. Fill them up tomorrow, finish watering, and then I'll have water for the next day I needed to water with compost tea. That allows me to water more than one day a week. One day from the city water, one day from the compost tea, that is. Yeah, but I'm feeling lots better since I wore the mask all day today. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that. I guess because I hate to wear the mask, it makes you hotter because you breathe in hot air constantly wearing it, and it just makes you that much more hotter, and it's already hot enough. It got up to 96 here today, and that's one reason I wanted to get out and water with my compost tea today, because it's going to be over 100 tomorrow, and right on through all this week it's going to be up to 105, 106, hit 107 maybe 1 or 2 days. So I don't know about my garden, you know. I don't know what's going to survive and what's not. I mean, it's struggling right now, especially when I can't throw a little bit of water on it every day, and that's what it needs in this heat. It needs a little bit of water just about every evening. I should have had this water on earlier. I didn't even think about it. See how many servings this makes. 6 servings. I may go ahead and cook it all. While I'm cooking it, and I just got out of the shower. My hair's still dripping wet. That's a 12 ounces of macaroni noodles. It's a little bit late for dinner, 10 o'clock, but I've been working outside up till dark, and then I came in and got one of my videos uploaded, and finally I got in there and took a shower, shampooed my hair, and the time got away with me. But sauteing your ham just brings out a little bit more of the flavor in the meat, I think, when I add it to my macaroni and cheese. And again, I use my Velveeta cheese, turn it around the correct way. I know most people use cheddar. I like to use Velveeta. That's what I grew up with my mom cooking all the time. And that's what I grew up eating. Guess I got plenty of time to get that out. And some people ask me why I don't do some recipes with a crock pot. For the simple reason, a crock pot is just like the oven in the summertime. Your crock pot is going to take all day long putting heat in your kitchen. And I avoid that if all possible. I avoid using my oven. I avoid using my crock pot. Now, the winter time, I don't mind running my crock pot because it helps heat the house up. I don't mind running the oven because it helps heat the house up. But in the summer when it's 100 degrees outside, no. I don't want my oven on, and I don't want my crock pot on. Unless I can put it outside on the patio, which I'm afraid to do that because then I'd have little buddy and God knows how many more cats out there hanging around my crock pot. So in the winter months, I might do some crock pot recipes. I'm not sure. We'll see. But to me, it's stupid to run your air conditioner when it's 100 degrees outside to help keep your house cool, and then you run an oven for hours, or you turn your crock pot on and let it run for 6 or 7 hours all day. I mean, it's just kind of counterproductive to me. So, and I'm not putting garlic, I'm not putting onions, I'm just putting my sauteed ham, or I'm just browning it a little bit. And when my noodles get done, you'll see what we'll do. In fact, that's done enough. I'm just going to leave it right there in the pan. Yeah, I don't know why I never thought to put on a mask and wear it for my allergies. Because I remember a lady that used to work at Walmart years ago when I was a department manager for them. This is back in like 82, 83. She'd help clean the shelves in the department, you know, where you put all the merchandise. But she'd always come out with one of the masks on, a surgical mask. And she said, this is the only way I can do it because my allergies are so bad. She said, if I start wiping these shelves down as dusty as they are, she said, my allergies will go crazy. So she says, I have to wear this. I said, well, fine. I don't have any problem with it. But yet I never thought about doing it, cleaning the house or wearing it when the pollen gets so bad in the air that it makes me sick to breathe. I just didn't think about putting on a mask, but I guarantee you I will from now on. Because, I mean, I feel like 80% better than I did, but I'm not 100% yet. I still feel kind of shaky. But I decided I wanted macaroni and cheese for dinner. And I said I wanted to do a video on it anyway. So I said this would be a fantastic time to do the video because I was going to cook it anyway. That way I'm basically not wasting food. Pull out some of that hot air. Oh. Yeah, I just don't know. I feel like I'm losing a fighting battle with my garden this year. I mean, the heat is against me, plus the drought, no rain, plus the water rationing that's not supposed to be lifted until the 31st of July. It's like they want to wait till all my plants are dead and then they'll say you can water all you want to. And I'm already in the top 10 residences that have the lowest water bill for the water company to begin with. So I don't know what they're worried about. I gotta try a piece of ham. I'm hungry. That's good. That's as good as bacon right there. Bacon without the fat. And I always said that I'm a stickler for one pot meals. Well, this is actually a pot and a frying pan, but the frying pan was used just to kind of brown the ham just a tiny bit to bring out the good flavor in it. Guess I should have kept my cutting board out. I'll lay it here because it's cleaner to clean this little cutting board than it is to pick the big one up and clean it. It's too big and heavy. And all I'm going to do is cut off some of this cheese. I like getting it by the 3-pound box. I mean, it's a little costly, but not that bad. Because I have it to go in my macaroni and other dishes that I fix. And I'm not using all of it, but I like to cut it up a little bit in little chunks before I put it in there. It just helps it melt faster. You know, it's interesting to see how other people in other countries, other states, cook the same dishes. I mean, somebody else may fix macaroni and cheese and fix it a total different way than I do. And that's fine. I mean, everybody has their own way of doing things. I think I'll put one more slice in there, and that should do it. We don't want it to be just macaroni, I mean just cheese. We want macaroni in there too. Save that little bit for something else that I might want to cook later. I mean, I like the sharp cheddar that some people put in their macaroni and cheese, but I've always usually found it's a little bit dry. I got to eat a piece of it too. And I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of butter. Just slice off the end of it there. Tells you when you have a tablespoon or a little hunt. Yeah, this is going to be my meal tonight. Macaroni and cheese with ham. We can bring that back over a little bit now. Get it straight. See how done it's getting. Let it cool off a bit. Up just a tiny bit. I think it's done. And what I do, I drain it right in the pot. I don't get fancy. I've got colanders, but most of the time I don't use them. I'll use the pot with the lid more than anything. Now I'm simply going to add my cheese, my butter. That's probably about a good cupful of blocks of cheese, Velveeta cheese that I've cut up. And put that back in there. Off my hands. I'm going to add some milk. About a half a cup. I'm going to turn the burner back on low. I'm going to add my ham. And all those good drippings. The good stuff. And we're simply going to spilt some stuff over here. We're simply going to melt that cheese down and get it all acquainted. And I may add more milk. Usually I add about a cup full of milk. If I cook the whole thing of macaroni, the whole 12 ounces. And I'm just going to keep it stirred till the butter melts and the cheese melts and everything gets hunky-dory. And sometimes I do add cheddar cheese. In fact, let's see. I may have some to add. Yeah, I got a little bit. It's a cheddar jack. It's got a mild cheddar and a Monterey Jack cheese. I'll put just a tiny bit of that in there. That'll flavor it up a little bit. About half of it, maybe. There you go. That's good. That was about 4 ounces of cheese out of that. Turn it off. Bring my dish over here. Pour it in. to always do this so the cheese don't stick and get hard on the pot. But y'all, there is my mac and cheese with ham. Lower this just a tiny bit. How do you think that looks? It could have used more ham, but you know, half a slice is plenty. I don't need that much ham in my dishes, you know, in my meal, that much meat, so. Look how creamy it is. It's not dry. I mean, I like it coming out of the oven, but to me it just dries it out too much. But look at that. It's got chunks of ham. Chunks of ham. Trying to get a fork over here. Y'all take the first bite. Don't that look good? Take a bite. Open wide. Mmm. Oh yeah. That is good stuff, y'all. I'll take another bite. But that's another quick and easy, inexpensive way to fix mac and cheese when you don't want to spend hours in the kitchen and you don't want to heat your oven up. Just fix it in a pot. It's just as good. Here you go. Open wide. That piece of ham. That is so good, y'all. Well, with that, I look a mess. I'm sorry, but I'm tired now. Just got out of the shower. Hair's still wet. I'm going to eat me some dinner, sit down and relax. Hope y'all have a great evening. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's for free. I don't ask for money. I just want you to subscribe and watch my videos. Y'all have a blessed evening. Peace be with you. Bye now.